recommend joining Phil's gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
And welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast, around the country on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. This is where you get the truth. Now, I am a supporter of President Trump. I'm an independent, not Republican, not Democrat. I use my own head. And when he's wrong, when the president is wrong, I will say so. We will tell the truth here. Because our job is to raise money for St. Jude's. We've been doing this for 20 years. The only way we can raise money for St. Jude is to get gang members. And when gang members continue to make money, and we have a member portfolio, and if they continue to make money, then they donate money to St. Jude. It's a win-win. Matter of fact, yesterday, I said we were going to do we needed 10 more memberships, 10 more, and we got 5 at the end of the day yesterday. So we need 5 more. So I'm going to open up for the 5 today by the end of the day. $39.95, you join the gang, and you get the chart, the color-coded chart, which is a fantastic chart, because the algorithm is set up to follow the money. It's buy and sell, and it follows the institutional money, not the noise, not the jibber-jabbers, not the nonsense. So it doesn't make any difference to us what the economy is doing. We could care less, because we look directly, we rely on the algorithms to follow the big institutional money. And if they're in AT&T and they decide to get out, and we're up 13% in AT&T, we'll get out. And if they're selling AT&T, we'll turn around and sell it short to the downside. Gold, same thing. When we got into gold in May, nobody else got into gold in May, gold mining stocks. We're up 60% on average in our gold mining stocks. And when they start to come back down, we'll be out and we'll sell short. So it works. It really does work. So I'm reaching out to you. Need to fill the 10 up. I need the last 5 folks. And 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Get your free color-coded chart. And then what you do at 2 o'clock every day, or when you get home from work, you go to the Working Investor Group, which is the member portfolio. And whatever stock you pick to follow, to invest in, you just click on the video, and it tells you exactly what to do. Example, this is today.
AT&T, we have a scout for a short on this one. SPY, let's go ahead and put a scout for a long position as it finally made a new high here today.
There you go. So there's no way you can go wrong, because you're not making any decisions. We do all the work based on identifying where the money is going on any individual stock or ETF. So it works. It really does. So just judge me by my performance at the end of the month. You get the chart free. It's a $30 chart. You get that for nothing. Join the gang. And we recommend whatever stock you select out of the member's portfolio, just do it on paper for the first month. Okay, we got a lot to talk about today. This is interesting. You talk about these jibber-jabbers and you talk about contradictions. Listen to that. We just had our GDP report came in for Q2, the second quarter, 2019. Now listen to the response.
To GDP, better than expected. Stronger than expected.
That's a pretty good number. There's a bit of momentum, actually, in this number. We have such a productive economy.
The U.S. consumer continues to be strong.
And I think things are looking a lot better than they did. Consumers were the hero.
It's a pretty good number.
The economy is soaring. We had a great GDP report this morning.
Now, one of those voices was Stephen Morse. Oh, the economy looks better than ever. But here's what he said today, because they're all wrong. It was a disappointment because they felt the economy was going to be, remember when Kudlow said we were going to have 4 to 5% GDP?
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
Right? Well, we didn't have a 4 to 5% GDP. Finally, they said, well, we'd have a GDP at least 3.1. Well, we didn't have it. It came in at 2.1. It was disappointing. It came in lower than they expected. And here's what Steve Moore says in an interview. The same interview, he said, oh, yeah, this was great.
We could grow this. You know, I helped put that economic plan together for Trump. We want 3 to 3.5 to 4. So we're below where we should be. And the question is, why are we?
He doesn't even know why the economy's not growing. He said he put the plan together for 3 to 4%. You remember Kudlow?
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
So listen again. You'll pick him up in this other group that got together.
To GDP, better than expected. Stronger than expected.
That's a pretty good number. There's a bit of momentum, actually, in this number. We have such a productive economy.
The U.S. consumer continues to be strong.
And I think things are looking a lot better than they did. Consumer.
He says, I think things are looking a lot better. But then he turns around and he says, in the same interview,
you know, I helped put that economic plan together for Trump. We want 3 to 3.5 to 4. So we're below where we should be. And the question is, why are we?
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
That's just unbelievable, isn't it? That's why we don't pay attention to it. That's why we use the chart. We just follow the money. Let the big institutions, the big insurance companies, the big banks, the big hedge funds spend millions and millions and millions on research. And when they buy a stock, my chart that I designed with the algorithms took years that follows the money. When they buy, we buy. When they sell, which is the most important thing. Anybody can buy a stock. My God, this stock market goes up 82% of the time. Because remember, the stock market from 2008 to 2019 has never recovered. We never had an economic recovery. We had a propping up of the economy, and we had a front-loaded stock market. They went in and financially engineered the stock market to go up, and they kept doing it with what? Low interest rates. And how did that work out for us? Not very well. And this was funny. He says he doesn't understand. Here, I'll play it again. He says he doesn't understand why we have such a low GDP.
You know, I helped put that economic plan together for Trump. We want 3 to 3.5 to 4. So we're below where we should be. And the question is, why are we?
The question is, why are we? Because when you keep interest rates too low for too long, you can't grow the economy. That's one reason. Low rates means low savings at the banks. Small businesses is the backbone of our community, of our economy. And when banks aren't chock full of money from people who savers, they do not loan to small businesses, which is vital to our economy. Small businesses is our economy. The middle class, remember, is the foundation of our economy. They're the ones that invest in small businesses. When they're making good wages, it's the middle class who invest in startup businesses. And they create these businesses, but they have to go to the bank to get the money. But when interest rates are too low for too long, people don't put their money in the bank. They look for yields. They look for other investments. So small businesses are getting killed. Low interest rates. Look what's happening with low interest rates. Insurance premiums are going up. Not health insurance. I'm talking about insurance premiums are going up because insurance companies are getting screwed because of low interest rates. So they have to offset that by raising premiums. I mean, there's a whole host of reasons. And he doesn't know why? What a dope. We'll be right back after this cut. Join my gang waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. Free chart.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
We're speaking with Jared Douglas. He's a licensed mortgage loan originator, and his company's called Cash Call Mortgage. Let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com. Jared, I want to thank you. The service you gave us was incredible. Why don't you explain a little bit when you say how you specialize in alternative products for self-employed applicants?
Yes, thank you, Phil. Thanks for having me on. So what we specialize in is an alternative product for applicants who are self-employed. We have a product for applicants that are, have a lot of assets but no documentable income, and then we have another version for, real estate investors. So there's three versions of our alternative approach or alternative product that helps people with, outside-the-box scenarios get financing.
Again, let me give you his number, 949-535-9385, 949-535-9385, or you can go to cashcallmortgage.com.
Don't miss it. Join Phil Grandy live at the San Francisco Money Show August 16th and 17th at the Hilton Hotel at Union Square. For more information and to register, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Money Show link.
Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around a 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support for all the different programs they have, around 31%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Been very happy with the results. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Following your system has been fantastic.
I'm John Thompson from San Jose, California, and I would recommend Phil's Gang to anybody.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
Don't miss it. Join Phil Grandy live at the San Francisco Money Show August 16th and 17th at the Hilton Hotel at Union Square. For more information and to register, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Money Show link.
Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around a 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support for all the different programs they have, around 31%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Been very happy with the results. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Following your system has been fantastic.
I'm John Thompson from San Jose, California, and I would recommend Phil's Gang to anybody.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Don't miss it. Join Phil Grandy live at the San Francisco Money Show August 16th and 17th at the Hilton Hotel at Union Square. For more information and to register, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Money Show link.
Well, I've been a Phil's Gang member for around a 10-year period. For this year, I'm up with the Phil's Gang group, their support for all the different programs they have, around 31%.
I've been in the business for a long time, and you're really one of the best I've ever heard.
Been very happy with the results. I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done and afforded me by becoming a Phil's Gang member.
Following your system has been fantastic.
I'm John Thompson from San Jose, California, and I would recommend Phil's Gang to anybody.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone, and I have.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang.
Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. We kept our membership. It's been more than 20 years. We kept it at $39.95, and we keep it that low. And there's been inflation, believe me. Unlike the Federal Reserve lies to us every day. But we keep it that low so that more gang members we get, the more members, as they're making money because of the portfolio, the member portfolio, by following the member portfolio stock, based on our buy and sell color-coded chart, they donate to St. Jude. And that's how the donations increase. We've been doing this for a long time, for over 20 years. And the chart works. So, again, yesterday I said I wanted to get 10 more people because the way it works is if I get 10 and you follow me for a month and you're doing well, you'll tell 10, those 10 will tell 10, and that's how we grow the gang. And that's how it works out for the kids. The bigger the gang, the more donations. And there's nothing like St. Jude. I mean, I can tell you, there's nothing like St. Jude. My son had cancer, so I get the cancer bit, believe me. I mean, he's fine. He survived, thank God. And that's how I started the show, by the way. That's how it was started. I said, I got to do something. I got to pay the big trader up in the sky back. So every now and then I'll say, look, I want to prove to at least 10 more people. Follow me like I'm trying to show you right now. Gold, okay? Gold is going to, I'm telling you, I think gold is going to just keep going up. So join the gang. And for this month, just follow gold. Or you can follow just our portfolio stock. Just pick one of the 5 stocks. There's 5 stocks we've been in for 3 years. People say, 3 years? It's 5. You've been in those stocks for 3 years? What difference does it make? The stocks are the best stocks. This is where all the institutional money goes. Why wouldn't I be in those? There's no such thing as the hot stock. There's no thing as the hot stock. We got Goldman Sachs, Intel, AT&T, Caterpillar, Schlumberger. Those are in everyone's portfolio, everyone's 401k. So when they go up and we're ready to get out, when we know they're going to come back down, we get our members out. We tell them when to get out. And then instead of going looking for another stock to buy, why would we do that? If the stock is up 10, 15, 20%, so aren't all the other stocks. Because remember, right now, the way they rigged the market with stock buybacks, it used to be the market used to be up 72% of the time. Now it's almost 85% of the time until it crashes. So until it crashes, and we'll get our members out before the crash. We always do. So why wouldn't you take that stock that you know, you say, I'm going to get out because I think it's coming down. I'm going to get out. I think it's coming down. Why would you go try to find another stock to get in to buy? Buy. Instead of buy, why don't you take the one that you're getting out because you think it's going down? Doesn't it make common sense? Sell it short. But remember, Wall Street has made sure that you don't sell anything short. Why? Because they don't make money when you are making money by selling a stock short. If you know a stock is going down, the market's going down, that's the last thing they want you to do. Instead, they talk you into stock buy. They talk you into buying on the pullback, average your way down, cost average down. The worst thing in the world. So anyway, we're trying to get 5 more. Yesterday I asked for 10. We're short 5. So help yourself. Help the kids. Please join the gang. $39.95. I just need 5 more people. $39.95, and you get your free color-coded chart. And that's the chart that every afternoon at 2 o'clock when you go and you check on your member stock, whatever one you're in, Intel or IWM or anything, they identify exactly. Here's what you got to do. Okay, I'm going to move on here. I'm going to get stuck on that. So the number is 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Help yourself. Help the kids. It works. All right. So let's talk about, I didn't want to get into this thing too much with what was going on with these crazy people, the Democrats, and that hearing. But I got to say because it's the end of the week, I got to say something about it. Because I'm curious about something. Listen to this clip here.
Can you give me an example other than Donald Trump where the Justice Department determined that an investigated person was not exonerated because their innocence was not conclusively determined?
I cannot.
No, he can't. Now, here's what's interesting. That was the greatest point that came out. He does a 400-page report, Mueller. And what he's saying is he left it open. Well, we didn't exonerate Mr. Trump, so therefore we're not saying that he's not guilty. And they say, wait a minute. Radcliffe says, did you ever investigate anybody else that you did that to? And the answer is no. Only Trump, the only one in the world, the only one in that legal world, because the legal world, a prosecutor either says you're guilty, he looks at all the evidence and thinks he can prosecute you. If he doesn't have the evidence, he can't prosecute you. He doesn't turn around and say, we can't exonerate him. Well, if you say that, then you're saying it's up to Trump to prove he's not guilty. No, the prosecutor has to determine if he's guilty or not. If the prosecutor can't find the evidence to determine that he's guilty to prosecute, then he doesn't prosecute, and therefore there's no cloud over the person. And here they put this cloud over him. What I don't understand is why didn't the Republicans going way back start bringing this out, have ads on TV? I mean, this is ridiculous what they're doing. Well, we didn't exonerate him. Well, you're not supposed to exonerate him. You either prosecute him or not. Anyways, that's all the time I want to spend on that. But the Republicans are pretty stupid. Going all the way back, talking about Republican. Today, this was very interesting to me. When one of the dopes came out, we have the squad. Well, the president has also a dope squad, and I'm going to explain who the dope squad is. One of the dopes is Moore. And when he came out today talking about the GDP and he was disappointed, it was so stupid. We'll talk about that when we get back. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
With us to California, yeah. Going to San Francisco. California's been good to me.
That's That's right. Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team are headed to San Francisco, California for the Money Show. Join us Friday, August 16th and Saturday, August 17th. Stop by the Phil's Gang booth and meet Phil Grandy. Attend the largest gathering of Wall Street's most experienced and insightful experts for free. On Friday, check out the Phil's Gang radio show live. Be sure to attend Phil's workshop presentation. Don't wait. Register today to join Phil Grandy at the San Francisco Money Show at the Hilton Hotel at Union Square. That's Friday, August 16th and Saturday, August 17th. Simply go to philsgang.com. It's philsgang.com to register and click on the Money Show link, and we'll see you on the charts in San Francisco.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so here's what's going on. So today, we get the GDP number, our growth, our economic growth. And, of course, as you know, there is the squad, AOC and her team. Well, the president has his squad. It's called the dope squad. There's 3 dopes. There's 4 dopes, or there's 4 idiots in the squad, and the president has 4 dopes in his squad. Larry Kudlow, Laffer, and of course Moore. Now Moore comes out and he's confused. Why the GDP, why the economy's not growing? Now listen.
You know, I helped put that economic plan together for Trump. We want 3 to 3.5 to 4. So we're below where we should be. And the question is, why are we?
Why are we? We're below where we should be, where you think you should be. The economy's not, listen, the economy for 10 years has not reached 3%. Not reached 3%. Think about that for a moment. Think about this. Today, they took the last quarter of 2018 and they revised it from 2.2 down to 1.1. 1.1.
Wow.
Then, remember the first quarter of 2019 was 3.1, and then it was supposed to come in at 3, and it came at 2.21. That's 1 point below the first quarter, 3.1. Now, the difference between 3.1 and 2.1 don't sound like much, but let me put in perspective. That's like if you bought a stock for $25,000, and 1 quarter later, that $25,000, you lost it all except $11,000. That's a big hit. Now, he says he's surprised. How can you be surprised? We have every red flag out there. One of the biggest red flags we have is the treasuries, the bond market. The bond market is never wrong. The bond market always tells you if the economy is bad. The bond market is down 40%. It's telling us there's no confidence in the economy, there's no confidence in growth, there's no confidence in job growth, no confidence in wage growth. And so when the institutions, the big boys see that, and the European investors see that, they pull their money out. Matter of fact, last week we had such a huge amount of money being taken out of the market by the Europeans that we've never seen before. So we have negative housing starts, negative pending home sales, negative durable goods orders, the yields inverting, housing, which is the most important contribution to our economy's growth. Housing, that's what we do. Housing. We make houses, we flip houses, we rent houses. That's all we do. Manufacturing is gone. We export everything, outsource everything to manufacturing, China, Japan, everywhere else, Vietnam. We're not involved with manufacturing. Our business is housing. That's all we do in this country. And housing's had the biggest red flags for 10 years. We never recovered from housing. Phony we did. Here's what Obama did. And he wants to know why. He knows why. He's not going to tell you why. What he doesn't understand, he's upset that you're not believing his lies. You're not believing the lies of the dope squad. You're not believing, you lost faith in the dope squad. Give you an example. Here's Larry Kudlow, the chief dope.
We're seeing core CapEx orders really starting to steam up in May and June. That's great.
No, that is not true. That is not true. Listen.
Let me ask you about business investment. It was down in the second quarter.
Business investment, why has it not kicked in?
With very little contribution from business investment.
So there you go. See, people are getting tired of this pumping. Here's what they're getting tired of. When somebody like Charles Payne comes out and says this. First he tells you, okay, the economy is a rocket ship, going up like a rocket ship. Then he says this.
I go to a McDonald's drive-up window and I'll see someone who obviously could be retired. They're not. They seem pleasant, happy. They're making money, and my order is right. So
he's trying to tell us, take parking space in our head. He goes through McDonald's. There's a guy 80 years old there. He could be retired, but instead he's happy. He wanted to go back to work at 80 years old at McDonald's. Do you believe that? Do you really believe that? In case you didn't hear this yesterday, I'm going to play it again.
I go to a McDonald's drive-up window and I'll see someone who obviously could be retired. They're not. They seem pleasant, happy. They're making money, and my order is right. So
unbelievable. Can you imagine somebody who's retired, worked hard their whole life, they really want to go to McDonald's? Oh, they're so happy. A guy 70 years old goes back to McDonald's. He wants a job, hanging around with a bunch of dopes that are 18 years old, can't even answer the phone, can't even talk, got a pin in their nose, a pin in their ear, tattoos on their eyebrow, tattoos on their head, tattoos on their arm, tattoos wherever they are. And, this 70-year-old guy said, I think I'm going to get up. I'm so happy. I'm going to go to McDonald's. I want to work at McDonald's. I don't want to be retired. See, This is why Moore is stunned. Moore is stunned because he thinks he and the dope squad and these jibber jabbers, the lap dogs for the jibber jabbers, they're not getting their lies through. Unbelievable. Let's talk about this. Think about this. Why aren't we growing? Well, first of all, let's talk about the companies. They're sitting on what we call sticky money. What's that mean? They're not raising wages. Oh, they're saying we have the big raise. We have huge raises. Wages are going up incredibly, 3.1%. What are you, nuts? That's 6 cents an hour. Healthcare, student loans, rent, going up 18 cents an hour. So companies are holding on to their money. They're not giving employees wage increases. They don't want to. Why would they when they can outsource the job? S&P 500 companies, first of all, don't you understand what these S&P 500 companies, Dow 30 companies think of you? You as an employee, they don't even think of you as an investment. They don't even think of you as a human being. They don't. Think about this. About 23 cents of every dollar you spend in some S&P 500 company, whatever they make, manufacture, Coca-Cola, whatever, 23 cents of whatever you spend on Coca-Cola, you know where that goes? That should go into increasing wages. You know where that goes? Into the pocket of the CEO and the largest shareholder. Oh, and Moore doesn't understand why our economy is not growing? Remember, spending is 70% of our growth. But for people to spend, they got to have wage increases. But we're not getting wage increases. Why? Because the CEOs are taking the money, their profits, and they're buying their own shares back. And then they can borrow even more money, $5 trillion, which they're all on the hook now to the 5 largest banks, $5 trillion. That we've never seen corporate liability, corporate debt that high. Also, the government is spending 35% more. Their debt is increasing 35% faster. Then think about this. How can he not understand? The United States, the debt is growing 35% faster than the economy. 35% faster than the economy. Are you nuts? So we know that companies are holding on to the money. They're not increasing wages. That's a bunch of lies. They're not doing it. Also, what do we know? We know that the biggest industry, what grows our economy is the biggest thing is housing. And housing demand comes from what? Wages. And if wages aren't going up, there's no housing demand. And why do you think housing is getting killed? Think about it. The most important segment of our economic growth, almost 30% of our GDP. Housing is not going up. People aren't buying houses. We're getting killed. Why? Because wages aren't going up. It's wage demand that moves up housing demand, and he doesn't understand that. He understands it. Hey, join my gang. We're trying to fill the last 5. You get it free, the chart, with a membership of $39.95. You get your chart free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Tell you every time I'm on the air, join my gang. Try it. Try it for 30 days. AT&T, we got a 3% profit so far in May. Our Goldman Sachs are up 6%. Our Intel, we have a profit of 16% shorting it. Caterpillar, we're up 11% shorting it. And Schlumberger, we're up 18% because we shorted it. That's how you make money in this game.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. If you want the truth, then tune in my show every weekday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, or you can listen to this fantasy.
Wow, low unemployment, high jobs, high wages, big consumer confidence, major productivity, and no inflation.
No inflation? What are you, nuts? Stocks up 357%. Gasoline's up 46% alone since December. How about medical? Up 8%. College up 8%. Movie tickets with soda, popcorn, up 15%. Low unemployment? Not true. The 3.9% is fake. It's really 11% because of the 15 million discouraged workers they do not add in. Look, this is just some of it. High wages? That's a joke. It's 1.2%, not 3%. When you look at the withholding tax where the truth is. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and get the truth.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. We're trying to get 5 more members. Okay, 5 more members. You will get for $39.95, I give you my chart, MV2 color-coded chart. We lease it to you for 1 month. It's free. There's no contract, nothing. That chart is $30, but you get that free. So that what happens at 2 o'clock every afternoon, when you go to your member portfolio and you select one of the stocks in the member portfolio, you get your instructions what to do by that video. So think about it this way. You got 2 choices. You got this choice. You can listen to these dopes like this.
My stock I'm asking about tonight is Iron Mountain Solutions.
Got a good yield, I think, and that yield, I think, is a good distribution, I should say. And that distribution is real, and I think it's worth owning the stock.
It's got a good yield. It's got a good distribution. The distribution is real. I think it's worth owning that stock. Or would you rather have this? Where you go to your site, and let's say your investor, your member stock, you decide to buy in our member stock XLB, an ETF or IWM. And here's the difference.
IWM, go ahead and take some profits. It had a nice push up yesterday.
pulled back a little bit here this morning. We can only add to these when they make new highs, and they're engulfing. Right now, it needs to really get up over this 158.
Now, when he's saying that, you're following along on the chart. He's following. All you do is follow like the bouncing ball. You just the chart, the color-coded chart, when to buy, when to sell. You just follow what he's saying. You don't have to know anything about the stock. Isn't that nice? That's all you have to do. That's it. That's it. Or you can listen to, as I said, his nonsense. All of Wall Street's nonsense. Okay, talking about nonsense. I'm running out of time, but I want to get something across before we leave. Okay, so today we got the Dope Squad. Okay, now the Dope Squad, there's 3 members, as I told you. And Steve Moore is one of the members of the Dope Squad. He's a dope. And he tries to tell us today when our growth is dropping.
You know, I helped put that economic plan together for Trump. We want 3 to 3.5 to 4. So we're below where we should be. And the question is, why are we?
Why are we? He doesn't know why our economy is not growing. Here's why the economy has never recovered and why it's not growing. Because 8 of the last 10 years, let's think about it, it's been controlled by a president who was a socialist. His goal, Obama, 8 of the last 10 years, was to expand the size of the welfare state, not expand the size of the economy. Now, remember, the first thing he wanted to kill was jobs, because home ownership is the biggest contributor towards our economic growth. He didn't want economic growth to go above 3%. Remember, Obama was the only president in history that never grew the economy above 3%. That was by design, because he wasn't interested in growing the economy. He was interested in growing the welfare state, redistribution of wealth. So the first thing he had to kill was home ownership. Now, how do you kill home ownership? Where does it come from? When home ownership is up, it's because demand from homes comes from wage increases. And if there's no wage increases, you don't get home ownership, doesn't increase. So you kill the jobs. So by design, he decided to kill what? The jobs. How? Obamacare. Obamacare was not about health care. No, it never was. It was about killing jobs, about expanding the health welfare state, not the growth, not economic growth. No more than the Paris Green Environment Accord was about the environment. It was about expanding socialism. Remember, socialism has always expanded, and they cover it up. They get their foot in the door by using what? Medicine. And we were told that by Ronald Reagan. He told us that very clear.
One of the traditional methods of imposing statism or socialism on a people has been by way of medicine.
That's right, healthcare. So that's what he did. So he got Obamacare, and then he set up Obamacare where he put loopholes in. Now, one of the loopholes was he says to the companies, well, look you're going to be forced to give everybody health care. But I'll tell you what, we got one loophole. If you hire less than 50 people, you don't have to give them health care insurance. Now, let me ask you, would any president, think about it, would any president ever give a corporation a loophole by saying to them, look, you've got to give every one of your people health care. However, if you can get out of it, you can get around it, I put in a loophole for you. If you hire less than 50 people, you don't have to give those people health care. Or if you remove them from full-time to part-time, you don't have to give them health care. Obamacare was the biggest destroyer of jobs ever, and was the biggest destroyer of part-time jobs, of full-time jobs, to part-time jobs, to poverty. That's how it works. If you go from a full-time job, you get to part-time, next stop is poverty. This was all by design. Why? Because he wanted to kill home ownership. Wages are home ownership, okay? You got to have wages to buy a house. So for 10 years, the home building industry really never came back. It hasn't come back. It's the biggest contributor towards our economic GDP growth. Demand for homes come from job and wage demand, wage increases, which come from CEOs spending profits on capital investment. What are we finding out about capital investment? First comes the lies to us and says this.
We're seeing core CapEx orders really starting to steam up in May and June.
Steam up? No. Here's what we just found out.
Let me ask you about business investment. It was down in the second quarter.
Business investment, why has it not kicked in?
So we're now told the truth. Well, he's telling us it was kicking in and going great. He knew he was lying. It wasn't. So the way you grow the economy is by CEOs taking the money and investing it into new equipment, new business machinery, and that increases productivity, which increases wages. But Obama, the last thing for the last 8 of 10 years, wanted to increase wages. He didn't want wage increase. He didn't want the economy to grow. He was the first president ever not to have the economy grow by 3%. And he had to kill home ownership. You kill home ownership by making sure people got laid off. And the biggest thing to lay off people and kill their jobs was Obamacare. The next thing, he wanted to kill small businesses. Small businesses is synonymous with capitalism, the incentive to work. In small businesses, remember, that's how the big businesses get bigger, because they buy the small businesses. The IBMs buy small businesses. Cisco, that's how they grew, buying small businesses. But he wanted to kill small businesses. Now, small business, when we had the terrible recovery economy, small business was the solution to a recovery, not QE. But Obama could not deliver small businesses as his solution because it's a real jobs program. Small businesses. That contradicts his core principle, his ideology of socialism, which is rooted in his DNA. Redistribution of wealth, where everyone is treated equal. So small businesses, he made sure he killed them by killing wages. The middle class is the ones who create small businesses. So my home point is everything's by design. You're telling me I know this, but Steve Moore doesn't know that? So what did they do? Obama needed to finance all of this welfare. So that's when he did QE. He printed trillions of dollars. Remember, at 90 years, we printed $850 trillion, or $850 billion. When over 90 years, in 3 years, not 90, 3 years, he doubled it to 1.6 trillion. From 850 billion to 1.6 trillion. Then the next 3 years, he doubled again. Where'd all that money go? It went to stock buybacks because he wanted the market to go up because he convinced people the stock market identifies how well the economy was doing. But the economy was never growing. You can see that. It wasn't growing. But people didn't know that. As long as they saw the stock market go up, they thought it was. Hey, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. I want to fill the last 5 gang memberships, okay? Help yourself and help St. Jude. See you on the charts. Have a great weekend.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to